Hi everyone, it's Kathy here from Gray Wonders, and today me and Hemptique are bringing you a mini macrame garland tutorial. This project is perfect for anyone who just wants to spruce up a fun space in their home. It will work in any location and for any reason. For this project, I will be using Hemptique's Royal Cord collection. I am using two different colors, the yellow and gold and the white and gold. You will need to cut 36 ropes total for this project, 18 of which will be in yellow and the other 18 in white. These ropes are all measured approximately 22 inches long. And the other thing you will need is one long piece of rope. This can be any rope that you want to use that you already have on hand, or you can go ahead and use the Royal Cord as well for this. And mine is measured about 50 inches long. The last thing we will need for this project is completely optional, and that is some nice and fun beads. I'm using these cute wooden ones, but you can use any bead that you have around your home as well. Now that you know what we're going to need for this project, let's get right into it and get started. Okay, your first step is to just go ahead and secure your rope that you'll be tying your macrame cords around to a surface, and I've left about 10 inches to the end here. We can always adjust this after we tie all our macrame sections. And then for our sections, we'll be using 6 cords for each section. So go ahead and just kind of count out 6 cords of one of your colors. I'll be starting with the yellow and gold. And we're going to attach all 6 of these cords one by one to our rope with a lark's head knot. To make a lark's head knot, we're going to take our first cord and fold it directly in half. Then we're going to send it over the rope and around. Then you'll pull the 2 ends through the little loop you form and just pull that tight. And then you'll be able to kind of slide and adjust it on the rope to the desired location. So once again, just fold those ropes directly in half, send it over the rope. You'll notice there's a loop behind. You'll just pull the 2 cords through that loop and then pull it all nice and tight. We're going to repeat this with all of our 6 ropes for this section. Once you have all 6 ropes for the first section attached, we're going to start the macrame pattern. So our first step is to make 1 row of 3 square knots all the way across. So to make a square knot, I will always be working in sections of 4 ropes. I'll start here on the left side, and taking the rope on the far right, I cross it over the 2 ropes in the middle to form a loop. I take the rope on the far left to go over that right rope, behind the 2 in the middle, and through the loop. And then I just give it a nice tug to tighten. Now I'm going to take the rope on the far left to cross over the 2 ropes in the middle to form the loop. The rope on the right goes over that left one, behind the 2 in the middle, and through the loop. And I just pull it tight. Now I move on to my next section of 4 to tie another square knot. So once again, I take the rope on the far right to cross over the 2 in the middle to form a loop. The rope on the far left goes over that right rope, behind the 2 in the middle, and through the loop. And then you just pull it tight. Then I take the rope on the left to cross over the two in the middle to form the loop. The rope on the right goes over that left one, behind the two in the middle, and through the loop. And then I pull it tight. And that is my square knot. Now I'm just going to repeat once more the 4 ropes here on the right end, doing the same steps. I'm going to make a row of 2 square knots, this time alternating between these 2 square knots. So again, I'll be using sections of 4. I'm going to leave off the 2 ropes here on the left end and then use the next 4 ropes and tie another square knot, again using the same method we used up above. I will use the next 4 ropes. And to finish this little square knot pattern, I will be tying 1 more square knot directly in the center. Like that. Our next step is to start tying double half hitch knots. So to do this, I'm going to take the rope here on the far left and I'm going to point it down into the diagonal, the direction I want it to go. And I'm just going to let it follow along this line of square knots. Then, starting with the next rope, I'm going to tie my first double half hitch knot. To do this, I'm going to take it directly behind that rope, curl it around to go through the loop, and then I pull it tight. I take that same rope and curl it over, around, and through, and then I just pull it tight. And that is our double half hitch knot. So once again, I take the next rope, it comes right up behind our leading rope. I curl it around to go through the loop. I pull it tight. Using that same rope, I send it in front of our leading rope to curl around and through the loop. And I just pull it tight. The next rope comes right up from behind. I curl it around, through the loop, pull it tight. Using that same rope, I curl it in front to curl around and go through the loop. I pull it tight. And I'm going to do this 2 more times on the same leading cord. After I've tied 6 double half hitch knots around the same leading cord, I'm going to come in from the side here on the right to point down into the left, diagonally following those square knots. And I'm going to repeat the same process. So I take the first rope, I bring it right up from behind. You'll notice there's a loop. I curl it around that leading cord to go through the loop, and I pull it tight. Then using that same cord, I bring it in front of the leading rope, curl it around to go through the loop, and I pull it tight. Now I move on to the next rope. I take it right behind to form a loop, curl it around to go through the loop, pull it tight. Take that same cord in front to form the loop where I curl it around to go through and pull it tight. And I'm just repeating these steps 3 more times. Those 2 cords that we had used as our leading ropes, we're just going to connect these 2 ropes in the center, again using a double half hitch knot. So I'm just going to take the rope here on the right to go over the cord on the left, then goes up from behind to curl around through the loop, give it a nice tug to tighten. Then I take that same rope in front to curl around and go through the loop, and I pull it tight. And that is my little pattern. And that's all there is to it. The next step is to just take a pair of scissors and kind of trim up the ends to make them as even or as uneven as you would like. You can also take the rope and kind of unravel it to give it a nice fun texture. These are optional steps, of course. And now I'm going to take one of my nice wooden beads and I'm going to attach it to the rope before starting on my next section. We're going to use 6 ropes from our next color to make our next section of macrame. Alright, so once again I will be attaching all 6 of my cords, this time using my white and gold, to my rope with a lark's head knot. Once you have it all connected to the rope, it's time to start the macrame pattern. Again, we're going to do a row of 3 square knots, then a row of 2, and then a row of 1. Once you have all of your square knots finished, it's time to do our double half hitch knots. Then I'm just going to connect those 2 leading cords together right in the center with another double half hitch knot. Just like that. And then again, you can take your scissors and shape this however you would like, or you can also unravel the pretty cord as well. That is all totally optional and up to you. Now I'm going to bring in my bead and connect it on the rope on the other side of this white section. I'm going to continue doing these exact same steps until I've used all my cord, and I will be alternating in color. So my next color will be the yellow, then I'll go back to white, and so on. And there we go. So this is what it will look like once you have all 6 sections done in that alternating fashion. I absolutely love how these colors turned out together. I love the added touch of the beads, and I love just the simple yet playful design of this mini macrame garland. I hope you guys found this video helpful and inspiring, and thank you so much for watching.